What's good, YouTube? What's good, everybody? It's your boy 3K Reacts, and I'm back with another video, man. As you can see by the title, this is Bloodhound Lil Jeff and Lil Scoom, the Crashout mentality and being backdoored. Got him killed, back to back. Hey, man, I want to start this joint off by saying long live Lil Jeff, long live Lil Scoom. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Them niggas was young, bro, and they were just starting to take off, bro. This is like my third video about them, but this is a full documentary on both of them. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. I want to see like how everything happened. You feel me? Because they said Lil Jeff was moving sloppy on the drill, bro. And he was just searching for blood. And Lil Scoom, they try to say he got backdoored or he got into an altercation with somebody. He had got killed, and then his shooter had like gotten a bang out with the cops and got away. I don't really know too much about it. I watched the documentary on Lil Jeff on. You feel me? How he was, bro. That video is at like 1,300 right now, 1,400. It's at one of them right now, man. But let's see what this brings us right here, man, because these niggas definitely some crash outs, bro. And they said Lil Jeff had over 10 bodies, and they said that nigga Lil Scoom had like 10. I don't know, bro. But if you're new around here, make sure that like, comment, share, and subscribe button, turn that post notification bell. And if you're new, let me know what you want next down in the comments, man. It's that Bloody Hound, Lil Jeff, Lil Scoom, the crash out mentality and being backdoor got him killed back to back.
More than an hour doing manual client risk assessments and repeating the same.
Interesting gang history, being one of the most gang-occupied cities in the USA, with 150,000 gang-affiliated denizens representing more than 100 gangs. More than 60% of the homicides in the city are due to gang warfare. Chicago was the stomping grounds to the most notorious gangsters to ever live, like Al Capone, who came to Chicago in 1919 from New York. In this new era of Chicago, the Italian mob has vanished, and the gangs of the city are mostly black and Latino gangs all throughout Chicago. Although gangs have drastically changed over the years with the lack of leadership, it's still a never-ending cycle that will continue forever. The city has one of the country's highest murder rates. Since drill rap took off in 2012, it has intensified the gang war in Chicago. Drill rap made multiple gang-affiliated rappers become wealthy, making their own hood and gangs powerful in many ways. More money equals more guns equals more power. We have seen it for years in Chicago, so many rappers losing their life to the streets from the ongoing war. This new era in Chicago is something different. It's like the devil is working overtime in the city. There is gangs and murders everywhere in the United States, but Chicago definitely wins the cake when it comes to rappers dying the most in their own city. This crab in the bucket mentality in Chicago is something serious. This new era of gang members in Chicago is at an all-time high when it comes to crashing out and getting backdoored. We continue to hear these insane stories over and over again. A lot of these young successful rappers in Chicago self-destruct and throw away everything they built rather than moving away from Chicago and getting away from the ongoing war. This insane story is recent. I just want to point out how out of control this new generation is. Rapper Bloodhound Lil Jeff was born in 2003. Real name Jeffrey Harris, was an up-and-coming rapper from Chicago who recently just started buzzing in the city in 2024. Lil Jeff had a hard upbringing and was even almost killed when his house was shot up at the age of 14 years old. This was sadly almost normal living in Chirac. Lil Jeff wasn't yet in the streets at this time while growing up. Bloodhound Lil Jeff started taking rap serious after his close friend Vert got him into rapping and started dropping videos in October 2022 after he dropped his first music video to the song Bloody Family featuring Chicago rapper JB Bin Laden, who was close to the late great LA Capone. Bloodhound Lil Jeff would continue to drop music videos all throughout 2023, but just recently caught a buzz only a few months ago in 2024. Bloodhound Lil Jeff hails from the east side of Chicago in a hood called Drill City. He was raised by his mother and also had a couple brothers. Lil Jeff played basketball when he was growing up, but he would give up on it after not making the varsity team at age 16 years old. Lil Jeff's brother was in the streets before he was and showed him the ropes to the street life. Lil Jeff got into the streets heavily at 18 years old, a little later than your average gang member in the city of Chicago. Lil Jeff was from a gang they call Bloodhound from Drill City, 79th and Maryland 11 to be exact. Lil Jeff's gang beefs with multiple gangs in the city like TYMB, 800, BKN, 8 Trey Mob, and Trap City, just to name a few. The beef between Bloodhound, Drill City versus Trap City is the most serious beef going on till this very day. Lil Jeff would lose his mind after one of his best friends, Z Money, was shot and killed in Chicago. This just made Lil Jeff that much more out of control in the street. Trap City is the gang that's allegedly behind the murder of Z Money. This made Trap City #1 on the list for Lil Jeff and his Bloodhound Drill City affiliates. Bloodhound / Drill City would allegedly get their revenge for Z Money after Trap City affiliate Lil, real name Jaleel Goins, was shot and killed on June 25th.
Yes, if he basically breaking down like a little bit of the stuff from the last one that I watched. Like, I know half of this stuff already, so I don't really got nothing to say about it as of right now, bro. I just want to know more about Lil Scoom part as well, because I did a documentary already on Lil Jeff, like I said.
5th, 2023. At around 9 p.m., Lil had just gotten picked up from a Lyft driver on the 1300 block of West Taylor Street in the Little Italy area to take him to his destination, but before he knew it, a car pulled up and someone hopped out, shooting into the back of the vehicle. Lil was hit multiple times with a firearm and would later succumb to his injuries in the hospital at age 19 years old. Lil Jeff would jump on Instagram Live describing the murder of Lil while hinting that he had taken him out with a mini Draco.
Go ask the ops that Michael Drake put shit in park. Go ask my ops that Michael Drake, his ass ain't making fuck.
That nigga definitely a crash out, bro. Lil Jeff definitely is a crash out, bro.
Know that? Chill out.
Although Lil Jeff was starting to bust in 2024, it wouldn't stop him from the ongoing war with his ops in the city. January 26, 2024, 2 BKN members, Monty, age 17, and Lil Rob, age 16, were shot and killed together while standing in front of their school. While Monty and Lil Rob were standing by their school, a few shooters hopped out of 2 different vehicles, shooting and hitting both victims multiple times in the chest. Both of the teens were murdered together. Allegedly, this double hit was Lil Jeff's work. Again, Lil Jeff went on Instagram Live and hinted that he knocked down 2 of the teenagers after saying he went black for a week.
And poof. Gotta go. After that one, poof. I came back. Poof. Long live them niggas though.
Lil Jeff and his associates would diss the deceased members on songs and numerous Instagram lives.
We really spank shit turns out into Zah. Damn.
Really spank shit turns out into Zah.
They ain't safe nowhere, he stayed. We caught him loaf and shot his face. I know 2 ops ain't graduate. I cross it up, this not 2K.
Supposedly, this all happened after Lil Jeff was allegedly robbed for some jewelry by some BKN members. Before all this, Lil Jeff was cool with BKN and was even seen hanging with them on video.
Yo, this shit kind of crazy, bro, because you smoke 2 niggas, bro, in front of their school, though. Like that shit is tragic, bro. And then the kids that's not, they know the areas that they go to school and where they live at, but some of them niggas is traumatized from that shit, bro. Like, that shit crazy to me, bro.
Teenagers from BKN were allegedly get back over Lil Jeff getting robbed, and it would set off a war between Bloodhound and BKN members. Lil Jeff was known to jump on Instagram Live and talk slimy, even secretly admitting to having 10 bodies at the age of 21 years old, but this is not confirmed. Lil Jeff was reckless and loose with the lips, self-snitching on himself multiple times on live, like if he didn't care about the police at all. He even went on Instagram Live saying that he's gonna start a killing school, but you gotta at least have 2 bodies to start off. It was like he was telling the world that he was for sure a killer by saying he wants to start a killing school, but you need to at least have a minimum of 2 bodies under your belt. He definitely wouldn't be saying none of that if he didn't have a couple bodies himself. It was definitely not a smart idea to jump on live and openly talking about killings.
I'm taking niggas to killing school. Class start next week. You gotta at least have 2 bodies though. For I ain't coming with no. If you ain't got shit, I can't work with no beginners folk. You gotta at least have a 2. I'm gonna give y'all 2 minimum. I'm gonna start at 2 minimum, cause y'all know why I'm gonna start at 2 minimum. Now I'm just doing it for a tradition. I'm gonna start at 2 minimum, man. 2, you gotta have a minimum of 2. No, anything, you gotta have 2.
Nigga crazy, bro.
You gotta have a minimum of 2 of them bitches to come to school. You just gonna sit your dumb ass in this seat and whatever I say, do it. If you do anything scary, bitch, I'm smoking your ass. Nah, I'm just playing. I'ma have to though, cause now like I just thought you was ready and you lied. Now I gotta kill your ass and throw you over there in the lake.
He would oftenly jump on Instagram Live and do the most. Once he even shot at someone while he was driving.
On that black car. Oh, that bitch tweaking. That bitch was just tweaking.
All of this would transpire while Bloodhound Lil Jeff was coming up strong in the rap game, doing big numbers on his videos. You would think his success in rap would make him slow down in the streets, but it seemed as if he was more dedicated to the streets than rap. This Crashout mentality is something we see all the time. Lil Jeff should have calmed down and moved different, since he was the way out of the hood for himself and the people around him. Lil Jeff's team should have had him out the way so he could continue with his new success with music and change their lives. May 24th, 2024, Bloodhound Lil Jeff would do a big interview with DJ U where he would heavily diss his ops, speaking greasy, sniffing perks on camera, and admitting to robbing people for expensive watches that him and his boy Bloodhound Q50 were flossing on the interview. He would again have loose lips, telling on himself about robberies. Lil Jeff asked DJ U if his future was looking bright, but DJ U would try to get a point across, saying you either end up dead or in jail if you in the streets. Lil Jeff was getting a little annoyed and would try to skip the question.
So I want to refer to one of the Instagram lives I caught of yours, right? Yeah, man, I'm finna start taking niggas to killer school. I'm finna start taking niggas to killer school. And you gotta have at least 2 bodies. I say, damn, this little nigga crazy.
That's at the minimum.
So as a student in this school, like, what would be requirements to pass?
I don't know. I ain't got my shit together for the class yet, for real.
You ain't make the syllabus yet?
Nah, people been texting me saying we ain't even start though. I'm trying to see.
Some people been texting. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, Lil Jeff. I feel like you can teach our youth something else, brother.
Nah, that's good shit. Self-defense skills, like you just said.
Well, the thing is, if a student graduates from this school, their future probably not looking too bright.
What? What you trying to say?
I'm saying there's only 2 places they can end up being.
Not looking bright.
I mean, I don't know if you graduated from the school or not. I don't know.
It's like, oh man, just look, is my future looking bright or not?
But I'm just saying, if you graduate from a killer school,
he trying to say my shit ain't looking bright.
No, you're a rapper, so your future looks very bright. But if a young man go to a killer school, you know,
become a rapper and have a bright future. See, there you go, big up.
Money and be well.
Exactly, he could do a lot. Listen, that shit come with more. Listen, there's a lot of shit behind the scenes that I can't tell you, and that's why I'm trying to skip questions.
He justifying this shit, man. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, bro. The nigga Lil Jeff definitely, like, he definitely, all he thought about was killing, bro. Like, he had like a taste for blood, bro. He was seeking and he was chasing blood, bro. That's all that was in his head every day.
I can't trying to come on. I'm trying to skip the question, bro.
Right.
Get the fuck on from this shit.
Well, while you trying to skip the questions, I'm just trying to get a point across, right? There's only 2 places you end up either dead or in jail.
I'm trying to say it get better, but I can't get my point across. So that's why it's not fair. We gotta just skip questions.
Okay.
But that's not fair, cause then you gonna get your point, and then I can't get my point.
Oh no.
I got more to say. It's just I can't. That makes sense. I can't see it.
How do you move through Chicago? Do you feel like you probably got a target on your back?
Hell nah, these niggas scared, man. I'm outside every day. They ass ducking. I never see people on live dropping my low, showing their ass where I'm at.
So look though, assuming that you know all this entertainment purposes, feel me, and we just capping for the net, right? Even still, don't you feel like that type of energy might bring forth, you know what I'm saying, negative energy upon yourself?
Nah.
Like the negative, like the energy you putting out, like onto the internet and stuff. Don't you think that?
Nah.
Okay.
I don't believe in shit like that. No bad luck and karma and dumb shit. That shit not real.
Right.
You could sadly see the Crashout mentality in this DJU interview.
Definitely
Lil Jeff
Crashout.
also spoke
Definitely
about how he don't
Crashout.
believe in karma and bad luck. Sadly, karma is a real thing, and it would later catch up with Lil Jeff. 2 weeks later, exactly after the DJU interview, Bloodhound Lil Jeff would get himself in a sticky situation June 8th, 2024, when he would go to slide on the ops in Trap City territory. Lil Jeff was in the 6600 block of South Roads at around 5:14 p.m. with a few of his people.
Every month, this Airbnb pays me about $2,700 in semi-passive income.
Trying to slide on the ops. The whole situation would be recorded by a security camera where you can see Lil Jeff hop out the car after he spotted the op. After Lil Jeff,
I think this what they were talking about. The nigga right there, he ran in the alleyway. And I ain't gonna lie, Lil Jeff should have stopped chasing that nigga after that, but he was searching for blood, bro. I would have stopped chasing him, bro, because once he hit that corner, and if it's another corner, you don't know who's behind that corner, what's behind that corner. They hear shots. These niggas probably going straight to the backyard. So, Lil Jeff kind of like,
where you
he
can
did it to
see
himself.
Lil Jeff hop out the car after he spotted the op. After Lil Jeff ran down on his op, he began shooting at him, trying to take him out. The man Lil Jeff was targeting runs down an alleyway, and Lil Jeff would follow him, which led to someone opening fire at Lil Jeff, striking him around 19 times in the chest. In the video, you can see someone running away from Lil Jeff's shots in the alley, where you can't see him in the camera view anymore. Lil Jeff also runs towards the alleyway, where he also disappears from the camera view for a couple seconds, but clearly Lil Jeff falls back onto the ground after being struck by gunfire multiple times. You can also see in the camera footage the other Bloodhound members retreating after being shot at. Bloodhound Lil Jeff was pronounced dead at the hospital around 5:55 p.m. after being hit 19 times in the chest area. Lil Jeff was shot and killed while being on a drill trying to kill his own op. This was the ultimate crash out move that anyone could have done. He couldn't just leave the streets alone, even with the recent success he was having just a few months before his murder. We need to
19 shots is dangerous work. 19, god damn, bro. God damn, bro.
learn from this. If you start seeing blessings after coming from a hard upbringing, you should move different and not keep crashing out after you made a way for yourself and your family. Bloodhound Lil Jeff had talent in rap and would have definitely became one of the up and coming new artists from Chicago. He never got to see the better days and enjoy the fruits of his hard labor. He thought he was just gonna be able to be invincible, coming up out of every situation that he was in. This shows us how anyone could get touched out here. You can never be too hard or just keep living like that because every dog has their day. There is only so much you can get away with. It's just another sad story, but at the same time, this is no one else's fault but Bloodhound Lil Jeff and the people around him. His people allowed the bag to crash out. This was clearly a self-defense case and was not just a homicide. Whoever shot Lil Jeff down was just doing what he was supposed to and protecting himself and his people. Allegedly, Trap City Rob was the shooter who took out Lil Jeff and was on the run for the murder. After Trap City Rob was on the run for some time, police would finally arrest him, but would allegedly soon let him free from jail with no charges due to self-defense reasons of the shooting and multiple combat. Trap City Rob even denied killing Lil Jeff multiple times, and it is believed that he really wasn't the shooter, and that's the real reason why the police didn't arrest him. So not too sure what the real truth is. The streets know the truth, so I don't know what's gonna eventually happen with the situation, but as of now, nobody is arrested for the murder of Lil Jeff. But that's not all. Exactly a month after Bloodhound and Drill City members would take another loss after Lil Scoom from Burley Boys, who was also close to Lil Jeff, was shot and killed in Chicago. Born to Siren Hogan, 18-year-old Lil Scoom was shot and killed in a shooting on 89th and Langley, according to Channel 3 Now. Reportedly, Chicago PD responded to calls late Sunday, July 7th about a shooting at the intersection and arrived to find Hogan with 2 gunshot wounds to the chest. He was then rushed to the University of Chicago Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. CPD also spotted a gun-toting suspect running away from the scene. Pursuing him on foot, the suspect shot at officers during the chase. A 10-1 emergency call was made, indicating an officer needed immediate backup, resulting in police response from multiple districts and the CPD SWAT. Still, the suspect has yet to be detained. Around the same time, CPD responded to another shooting on 87th and Calumet, where they found a 16-year-old boy
boy with a gunshot wound to his thighs while in an Uber. He was also taken to the University of Chicago, and CPD report that the teen and Lil Scoom were together when they got into an argument with an unknown man, leading to the shooting. The rapper is just one of several to lose his life to gun violence in Chicago over the extended July 4th weekend, and ABC 7 Chicago reporting that 109 people were shot, 19 fatally across the city from midnight Wednesday to midnight Monday. Lil Scoom's mother sent out a message saying, "Hi everyone, I'm Mama Scoom. All laugh and jokes I accept because me and my baby had talks about this. He wasn't afraid, but one thing for sure, my baby called before he left saying he ain't feeling right. People acting weird. 11 minutes later, this all happened. Friends, everybody not happy for you. I love you, son." After the shooting, it was said that Lil Scoom was set up and backdoored by a female named Nene Brooks and Journey White. Not sure if it was real, but text messages of the female came out showing that she allegedly told the killers his location while Lil Scoom was trying to get his hair done by the female's friend. People believe that both of the females backdoored Lil Scoom together. The girl Nene showed her leaving out of the city in an airplane after receiving multiple death threats. The female Nene is denying the rumors and setting up Lil Scoom. The other girl who was gonna do Lil Scoom's hair also denied setting up Lil Scoom and said that she was never able to do his hair. Not sure what happened there in that situation. It is for sure that Lil Scoom was backdoored after going to a house to get his hair done. Witnesses heard him arguing with someone and shots went off, killing Lil Scoom. A video later came out of a home security camera recording when Lil Scoom first arrived to the female's house. You can definitely tell these females were up to no good and how they were acting very strange, pacing back and forth, acting nervous, and saying weird things. Also, you can clearly see that Lil Scoom was suspicious of the whole situation.
I told you I have no key. I take this off the camera. I don't have no key. Like, is you slow?
No, I ain't gonna do this. It's easy to penetrate.
Yeah.
You go, boom.
I'm slow. Why y'all ain't just come to that?
You get the back door? No. That's what you need, my man. Come to the back.
Oh.
Yeah, that video was definitely strange. You can tell there was something not right the whole time. What's crazy to me is how the killers got away by shooting at the police. That must have been a sticky situation. This is just sad, man. Lil Scoom was only 18 years old. He didn't even get to experience life. Bloodhound Lil Jeff and Lil Scoom was just in LA having a good time just before Lil Jeff was killed. Who would ever thought in those video vlogs both of them would be shot and killed within a month? Sad, man, but that would happen when you live that life. Lil Scoom felt his death coming, so learn from that. If you ever have a bad feeling about something, just go with it and trust your gut. Rest in peace, Bloodhound Lil Jeff and Lil Scoom. So that's the end of that story for.
Rest in peace to both of them, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. That shit, how they both died a month later, I think on the same day. Shit kinda crazy, man. And Lil Scoom just made a video and song about it. You feel me? Blood in, blood out. But that's Bloodhound Lil Jeff and Bloodhound Lil Jeff and Lil Scoom. The Crashout mentality and being backdoor got him killed back to back, man. It's been your boy 3K Reacts. If you're new around here, make sure you hit that like, comment, share, subscribe button, turn on that post notification bell. Let me know what you want next down in the comments. But I'm out this joint, man. Peace.